Skol, Vikings Nation. What's good, purple and gold faithful? We're diving into the hottest Minnesota Vikings news as we gear up for the 2025 NFL season. And trust me, there's a lot to unpack. From J.J. McCarthy's bold claim that he's ready to lead, to Dallas Turner's potential breakout, and even a sneak peek at what the 2026 NFL Draft could hold. This is your one-stop shop for Vikings updates. Are you pumped for what's coming? Let's get into it. Here's the deal. The Vikings are coming off a wild 2024 season, and all eyes are on our 2024 first-round picks, J.J. McCarthy and Dallas Turner, to set the tone in 2025. But there's also buzz about GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah's draft strategy. Some love it, some hate it, and a way too early 2026 mock draft that's got fans talking. Will the Vikings keep building around McCarthy? Or are they planning something totally unexpected? Stick around as we break it down in 10 electrifying scenes. Before we dive in, hit that like button if you're ready for some Skol vibes, and drop a comment. Who's your breakout star for the Vikings in 2025? Let's roll. The 2025 NFL Draft just wrapped, and Vikings Nation is buzzing. Minnesota went all in to protect their franchise quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, snagging Ohio State guard Donovan Jackson with the 24th overall pick. ESPN's Field Yates called it a home run, praising Jackson's versatility. He's a beast at both guard and tackle, and his physicality in the trenches. This move screams one thing. The Vikings are serious about keeping McCarthy upright in his first year as the starter. Jackson's addition completes a revamped defensive line that saw 3 new starters added this offseason, including veterans Ryan Kelly and Will Fries. With an NFL-high $315 million committed to the 2025 roster, the Vikings are building a fortress around McCarthy. After Sam Darnold faced relentless pressure last season, this new line could be the key to unlocking our offense. Can you imagine McCarthy slinging it to Jordan Addison with time to spare? It's giving me chills. But here's the question. Is this offensive line the final piece of the puzzle, or do we still need more firepower? Fans, what do you think? Did Kwesi Adofo-Mensah nail this pick, or should we have gone defense? Drop your thoughts below, and let's keep the Skol energy going. J.J. McCarthy is stealing headlines, and for good reason. After missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury, the former Michigan star stepped into the spotlight on April 29, 2025, dropping a bold 6-word bombshell. I know I'm ready to start. That's the confidence we love to see from our QB1. McCarthy's been grinding through rehab, and videos from open workouts show him zipping passes to Jordan Addison like it's nothing. The Vikings have made it clear. McCarthy is their guy. They passed on Aaron Rodgers rumors and even traded for Sam Howell as a backup, not a competitor. With a bolstered running game featuring Aaron Jones, re-signed for $10 million, and new addition Jordan Mason, McCarthy's got the tools to succeed. But here's the kicker. Can he handle the pressure of leading a Super Bowl-caliber roster in his first real NFL action? Vikings Nation, are you buying McCarthy's hype? Can he be the franchise quarterback we've been waiting for? Or does he need more time? Hit the comments and let's debate. Skol. Dallas Turner, our 2024 first-round edge rusher, is poised for a massive leap in 2025. Last year, the Vikings traded up to grab the Alabama star, and now, with Pat Jones 2 gone, the path is clear for Turner to dominate. The Athletic reports that coaches are hyped about his offseason progress, and fans are already dreaming of him terrorizing quarterbacks alongside Andrew Van Ginkel. Could this be the year Turner becomes a household name? Turner's raw athleticism was on display as a rookie, but 2025 is about refinement. With Brian Flores' aggressive defensive schemes, expect Turner to rack up sacks and disrupt backfields. The Vikings' defense, already a top unit, could become elite if Turner takes that next step. Imagine him chasing down Patrick Mahomes in a primetime showdown. Vikings Nation would lose it. So, what's your prediction for Turner's sack total in 2025? Over or under 10? Drop your guess in the comments, and let's see who's got the best crystal ball. Skol, baby. The Vikings' 2025 draft wasn't just about McCarthy's protection. They added some serious weapons, too. In the 3rd round, they snagged Maryland wide receiver Ty Felton, a speedster with slick route running and after-the-catch juice. CBS Sports loves this pick, noting Felton's ability to stretch the field, which could open up the playbook for Kevin O'Connell. Picture Felton and Justin Jefferson torching secondaries together. Felton's role might start small, likely as the WR4 or WR5 behind Jefferson, Addison, and Jalen Naylor, but his special teams contributions could make him an instant fan favorite. Looking ahead to 2026, he's a prime candidate to step into a bigger role if Naylor's contract isn't renewed. The Vikings are clearly thinking long-term, but can Felton make an impact right away? What do you think, Vikings Nation? Is Felton the steal of the draft, or do we need more at receiver? Sound off below, and don't forget to like this video for more Vikings news. Let's talk about Kwesi Adofo-Mensah's draft strategy, because it's got fans divided. Over the last 3 years, Kwesi's made 28 picks, but his 2022 draft class, headlined by Louis Cine, has drawn heavy criticism. Fast forward to 2025, and the Vikings entered the draft with just 4 picks, turning them into 5, including studs like Donovan Jackson and Ty Felton. But some analysts, like PFF, gave them a C- grade, calling it one of the NFL's weaker classes. Kwesi's approach seems clear. Prioritize the trenches and skill players to support McCarthy while leaning on free agency for defense. The Vikings spent big in March, addressing needs at cornerback and linebacker, which allowed them to focus on offense in the draft. But ignoring the secondary, especially after letting Cameron Bynum test free agency, has raised eyebrows. Is Kwesi playing chess while others play checkers? Vikings Nation, what's your take on Kwesi's strategy? Genius or risky? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation rolling. Skol. The Vikings defense got a boost in the 2025 draft with day 3 picks like Georgia defensive tackle Tyrion Ingram-Dawkins and linebacker Kobe King. Ingram-Dawkins, a disruptive force, could be a fun piece for Brian Flores' scheme, per CBS Sports, while King brings versatility and special teams value. These aren't splashy names, but they're the kind of depth pieces that win games in December. With only 5 picks total, the Vikings had to get creative, and trading for Sam Howell as McCarthy's backup was a savvy move. Howell's got starting experience and fits O'Connell's system better than Nick Mullins. But some fans are worried. Did we do enough to bolster the defensive line, especially with youth needed at tackle? The 2026 draft might be the real fix there. What's your vibe, Vikings Nation? Are Ingram-Dawkins and King sleepers, or did we miss the mark on defense? Hit the comments and let's talk it out. Skol. Let's fast forward to the 2026 NFL Draft. Way too early, but too fun to ignore. A mock draft from A to Z Sports has the Vikings making waves, potentially targeting Boise State offensive tackle Kage Casey at pick 53. Casey's a mountain of a man, with the athleticism to play both tackle and guard. With Brian O'Neill's contract up after 2026, could Casey be his heir apparent? The mock also has Minnesota grabbing Penn State running back Katron Allen in the 3rd round at pick 85. Allen's a workhorse with elite vision and tackle-breaking ability, though he lacks top-end speed. With Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason in the backfield, Allen could be a long-term investment for 2027 and beyond. But here's the twist. Is this the right move with other needs looming? Vikings Nation, what's your dream pick for 2026? Would you roll with Casey and Allen, or go a different direction? Drop your mock draft ideas below, and let's get hyped for the future. Skol. One head-scratcher in the 2026 mock draft is the idea of taking a safety in the 1st round, like Texas' Jody Barron. The Vikings have historically underinvested in the secondary. Louis Cine in 2022 was their last big swing, and it hasn't panned out yet. With Cameron Bynum's future uncertain and Theo Jackson extended, Minnesota's signaling that safety isn't a priority. So why the mock draft buzz? Some analysts think a 1st-round safety could add versatility to Flores' defense, especially if Barron's ball-hawking skills translate to the NFL. But others argue we're set with Josh Metellus and Harrison Smith, if he returns. Spending high draft capital on a position we've ignored feels like a stretch, especially with needs at defensive tackle and corner. What do you think, Vikings Nation? Safety in round 1, yay or nay? Hit the comments and tell me why. Let's keep the Skol fire burning. The Vikings' 2025 roster is stacked, but the salary cap is a looming challenge. According to the Star Tribune, Minnesota's committed $311 million to their top 51 players in 2026, $60 million more than 2025. That's why the 2025 draft focused on cost-controlled rookies like Jackson, Felton, and Ingram Dawkins, who can contribute now and grow into starters later. Smart, right? Kwesi's free agency splash addressed immediate needs, but the 2026 draft will be about sustainability. Prospects like Kwesi or Katron Allen could provide high-value depth without breaking the bank. The trick is balancing stars like Justin Jefferson with affordable young talent. Can Kwesi keep this roster elite without cap casualties? Vikings Nation, how do we navigate the cap crunch? Trade a veteran or double down on the draft? Drop your GM hat in the comments and let's strategize. Skol. We're wrapping up, but the Vikings' future is brighter than a Minnesota sunrise. J.J. McCarthy's ready to lead, Dallas Turner's set to wreak havoc, and the 2025 draft added key pieces like Donovan Jackson and Ty Felton. Looking ahead, the 2026 draft could solidify this team as a dynasty with prospects like Kwesi or Katron Allen. Vikings Nation, are you feeling the Skol fever? This team's got Super Bowl dreams, but it all hinges on McCarthy's arm, Turner's hustle, and Kwesi's vision. Whether it's dominating in 2025 or building for 2026, the Vikings are all in. So, fans, what's your bold prediction for the season? Playoffs, Super Bowl, or something else? Drop it below, and let's keep the purple pride alive. If you loved this Vikings deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more Notizy Day Vikings. Share this with your fellow Skol brothers and sisters, and let's pack the comments with your thoughts. Until next time, Vikings Nation, Skol.